I'm going to give 1 minute silence for Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. It was 1957 where Queen Elizabeth II first addressed the Commonwealth nations and greater in a Christmas speech. I can recall that these speeches left a great impression upon myself. There was one particular speech that she did when I was 10 years old, or around about 10 years old, maybe 9 or 8 or something like that. But she spoke of where we were all sitting in front of the black and white TV set back then. Imagine that, black and white TV. She was speaking about when I throw a stone into the creek or the river, it always has ripples and waves that you cannot get rid of easily. I think we've lost someone who's very, very special in that the Queen, is someone that is more than just being the Queen. She has a particular kind of thing that we're starting to lose in this world, and its principles and its respect and its all those sorts of things that we're more or less going away from. We're starting to lose these things. I have the great honour of having my mother at the same age as the Queen, at 96, to be still on the planet. And she often says, I am glad I am not born, because I could be, I am glad I was not born in the Queen's bassinet. And I think that when my mother says this, I think my mother's actually saying that she respects the amount of responsibility that such the Queen has in life. And instead, my mother can do things like her things that she wants to do instead of having to be a monarch. I had the great honour, privilege, and satisfaction, if I may say so, where the Queen spoke to me some years ago in Dunedin when I was a teenager. And I do not understand or remember or recall what I said back to her, but I do remember what she said to me. And I've spoken about that on this chess channel. And so I wish to honour Queen Elizabeth II. As far as I'm concerned, she's been the queen of my hearts. She's been the queen that I'm glad to have had. And I hope the principles that she stood for and her resoluteness and that sort of thing, and maybe even some speeches will continue in the future. So there you have my small message. It was going to be greater, but there you have my small message to Her Royal Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Now I remember something that someone said to me a while ago, who has also departed this earth, about chess. I could play no chess, or I could put no chess on today in respect and honour of Queen Elizabeth II, but I could also do the same as well. I could actually do it two at the same time. So here I go. This game came upon my list of games to play, where I played some games in the Rapid Shield Arena today. And this game was the last game I played half an hour ago. So I wish to share this game with you. I hope you enjoy this game. My opponent is 10 points below my rapid rating, or so, thereabouts. 2203. So my opponent, white, is 2203. Here we go. So we both have 10 minutes increments. 10 minute and 0 increments. F5 in an accuracy according to Stockfish 14. This is an inaccuracy. Knight F6 was best. Well, I don't know if Knight F6 is best, but some people would say yes, it's correct. Knight F3. Now, white makes a dubious move in accuracy where rook c1 is best here. White played 9 queen e2, where rook c1 is better with knight d7 following, and queen c2 for white after that, which is the normal way to go. Here I played knight d7, g4. Now, this is another inaccuracy from white's hand. Rook c1 again was best on move 10, is it? 9. 10, move 10. So I'm going to play my 10th move, and I do not get any bad mark for this. Is bishop b4. However, my opponent is now, according to Stockfish 14, making a blunder. Rook c1 is best here on move 11 for white, but white here played bishop e4. See? Blunder. fe4. And we have, maybe knight d2 would be a better move. We have knight e5, bishop e5, and now I make an inaccuracy other than f5, which I kind of disagree with for some reason. Queen a5. This is inaccurate as well, or dubious. Best was b6. And I can see what the computer's saying. I'm sure you can too. I played queen a5. Queen c2. Rook f3. a3. Bishop d7. Bishop e7 was best, but I played bishop d7. King e2, another blunder. Wow, I should be able to win this now. 2 blunders out of 2. Maybe it's maybe I can play that, but I don't really want to. I'm just going along with this, what it's saying here. I played bishop e7, b4. It didn't give me any bad marks. Queen d8. No bad marks for that. c5. Bishop h4. Rook h2. Queen f8. Rook f1. Inaccuracy. Knight d1 was best. This sort of might tie the rook up. So, might do. I'd played queen f7 with the idea of doubling and tripling, which I'm quite enjoying tripling at the moment. Knight d1, another inaccuracy, as the computer's pointed out. Rook f8. Now, bishop f6 was best. They say bishop f6 is best. But I played rook f8. They say now king e1 is best, but queen a4 is a dubious move. And I played a6, inaccuracy. Bishop f6 was best. Oh, wow. Yeah? Was bishop f6 best? Can't see it myself. Anyway, let's forget about the stockfish too much, because it reminds me of someone said today on Leach's commentary or comments, they've played the best game, no blunders. Well, maybe stockfish would have something different to say about that. Queen a5. Now I was thinking of bishop d8, but I didn't play it because I sort of want to keep my good bishop on board. Because I thought, well, if bishop d8, I'll probably get bishop c7 next move from white. h5, a blunder. Whoa, blunder. Bishop d8 was best. Well, I was going to play bishop d8, truly. But I wanted to play h5. So, probably no good. Anyway, here came queen c7. And bishop e8 is another inaccuracy. Bishop d8 was best. I was thinking about it, but I'm still not sure what the computer's talking about. I just don't understand. Bishop d8. What am I missing? Could be missing that. But anyway, let's move ahead. Bishop e8. And now queen f7. And I went rook f5. And he came rook g1, bishop h5. And here's another blunder from white's hand, surprisingly, because my opponent, like I said earlier, is 22-0, 10 or something like that. Rook g7, blunder. King d2 was best, getting out of the way of my discovery check. I played king f8. Obviously, king h8 is no good. King f8 and king e1. King d2 was best. See, it's hard to play the perfect game. King e1. And here, of course, I now went rook takes bishop. And this is taking away the defense of the rook on g7. So rook hg2 occurred. I have to be careful for checkmate because it does happen. Sad thing about chess. Rook hg2, rook ef5, rook b7, rook h3, threatening rook h1, checking rook d1, rook b6, mistake, rook h1, king d2, rook d1. And that is where my opponent resigned. And still got to look after these queenside pawns of whites, don't I? So it's a very sad thing to occur that the queen has died, and there I will leave this session. So I felt deeply honoured and that to be spoken to by Queen Elizabeth II. There you go. Bye for now.